designed all the lights and is running the lights and sound for the evening. This really takes a lot more work than we even realize. Mrs. Rachel Schmidt and the Dare to Dream Theater Company for lending us various costumes and props to help make our show a success. And also a special thanks to Rachel for mentoring me as I've been learning how to best direct a full musical production. She's put up with a lot of crazy questions and ideas. Mr. Terry Staincliffe for building and designing the set pieces, and he's been on call for any kind of help that I need, so that's been appreciated. Mrs. Kim Shattuck and the Middle School Art Club for painting the sets and providing some of the props. Mr. Tim Eigenfeld and Mrs. Melissa Hauk for their last-minute backstage help. All the moms who helped get all the hair and mics and everything else ready before the show. And I do need to give my husband a special shout-out because of his support and flexibility has been the reason that I've been able to do all of these things this year. So without him, we would not be able to do all of this. After the show, all of the actors will be out in the lobby so that you can take pictures. Parents, I did promise that they have to keep them on so that you can get a picture. Before we begin, though, let's join in a word of prayer, please. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Merciful Father, God of majesty, whom saints and angels delight to worship in heaven, be with your servants who make art and music for people, that with joy we on earth may glimpse your beauty. We praise and thank you for the gift of music and theater. Bless this cast, stage crew, and leadership as we perform to your glory to provide joy to your people. And finally, bring us to the fulfillment of that joy and hope of perfection that will be ours in Christ as we stand before your unveiled glory. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Please enjoy Huckleberry Finn.
Floating down the river, that's the life for me. Catfish begging for the bait on my line, eating watermelon fresh from the vine. No one here to tell me to wash behind my ears. I'd like to go on floating down the river for the rest of my natural years. I don't like shoes, I don't like books and prissy lady teachers. I don't like rules and Sunday schools and them long-winded preachers. I like this raft in in the sun. This is living, this is fun. Just us two, you and me, feeling happy, feeling free. No one here to tell me. Now, Huck Finn, you make sure before you come into supper that you wash behind your ears. I'd like to go on floating down the river for the rest of my natural years. I'm sure glad you're on pilot to come on the river with me, Tom.
I wish it could be like this forever, Huck. Never have to do nothing less than you want to.
Old folks say I'm a bad influence. How come you're on pilot to come on the river with me the entire summer?
Well, Susan's gotta be barefoot time and school is out, and Polly thought of all the ways she'd have to yell at me to do my chores. So when I asked her if I go with you, she said, please do.
You're gonna get these if there's such a long rest.
And give myself some peace of mind, not having to listen to the same old complaints. How you ever gonna be respectable if you never learned your ABCs? You gotta go to school. You gotta mind each rule they teach you. If you never learn to pay attention and use them ears, you'll be no good, no count, great big nothing for the rest of your natural years.
Float
How you
down
ever gonna
the
be
river.
respectable
That's
if
the
you never learned
life
your
for me.
ABCs? You gotta
Catfish begging for the bait on my line.
You gotta mind
Eating watermelon fresh from the
they
vine.
teach you.
No one
If you
here
never
to
learn
tell
pay
me
attention and
to
use
wash behind my
them
ears. I'd
you
like
see
to
it's
go
no good, no
on
count, great
floating
big
down the river
nothing.
for the rest of my natural
your
years.
natural years.
For the rest of our natural years. I know we'll grow up to be gentlemen someday. Now's the time for us to have adventures.
I sure do agree, Hucky. Today will be the Avengers of the Spanish Main. I'll be the Terror of the Seas, and you'll be Huck Finn the Red-Handed.
So be it. Up with the sails, onward to fight the foe.
Dead men tell no tales.
We'll make 'em all walk the plank.
What would the boys say if they could see us now, Hucky?
I reckon they just die to be there.
We forgot one thing.
What's that?
We gotta have a secret password. What'll it be?
Blood! The password's blood.
Gosh, ain't this the bulliest?
We'll plunder the next ship that comes and divide the booty.
Christopher Columbus! We're being attacked!
Look sharp! White smoke's pouring out of 3 cannons on the Illinois side. Oh, the river over that park is bluff.
We gotta let them know we're no pirates and we ain't after no treasure. Otherwise we'll be ding busted and sink in the river.
Rest easy, will ya? It's only a celebration. That's all.
What kind of celebration?
Land of Goshen. Don't you know anything? It's the 4th of July, and the townsfolk's having a picnic.
I forgot about the 4th of July out here on the river.
Since we are pirates, I think maybe we were to go and see what kind of treasure we might run into.
You mean like peppermint sticks and ginger cookies?
Yup, it's the only kind of treasure we're scratching for. Oh, come on, you old slouch. Let me get the raft to shore.
Shall we bring along some of the gunpowder you brought for the shotgun for a little excitement?
Nah, you'll need that later on. Anyhow, they got plenty of fireworks at these parties.
Now be our marching band, big parade, loudest music was ever played, and a glory will be displayed to celebrate the 4th of July. Guns will blast, cannons too, later on there's a barbecue, surely plenty of things to do to celebrate the 4th of July.
Hello.
My name is Sarah Williams, and this is my best friend Lori Adams.
Howdy. I'm Huck Finn. And this is my friend Tom Sawyer.
Howdy.
Hi.
You're not from around here, are you?
Oh, reckon we ain't.
We can tell right off, can't we, Sarah?
We sure can.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that most fellas just die share their peppermint sticks with us, if we allow them to.
You mean you're gonna allow Huck and me to share our licking candy with the both of you?
Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We ain't decided yet.
Well, I sure hope the both of you decide not to. Because it's against our code to share with strangers.
What code?
The code of the river pirates.
Pirates?
Yep, we can't share anything with strangers. Pirates never do.
That's exactly right.
Well, I declare.
Come on, Lori. We'll have no truck with the river pirates the likes of them.
Girls sure can get ornery, can't they?
I just don't get why they're so necessary.
I expect we won't find out till we go study with a girl.
You mean like engaged?
Yup. That means holding hands and kissing.
I'm not sure I want to get all mushy like that. Not yet, anyways.
My good people, come gather round. Don't hesitate. He who hesitates is lost. Come closer. I don't want a single one of you to miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yes, folks, the only chance you will have to purchase the most amazing discovery of the century. Emperor Raha's magic potion. I alone possess Emperor Raha's secret recipe. I discovered it in an Egyptian tomb during one of my many expeditions. It's over 5,000 years old. Amazing, ain't it, folks? What is it, all you may be asking? Let me answer you by saying this. Have you ever looked in the mirror and shook at the sight of your own teeth? Teeth that once were light like pearls? Well, now you can smile at your friends again. All because of this secret elixir. All for the price of 50 cents. Who'll be my first in line?
How do we know if it really works, mister?
I'm glad you asked that question, boy. Proof. There's nothing better than living proof. May I point to that old gentleman over there? He purchased a bottle only yesterday. If you please, my friend, let these kind folks bathe in the sunshine of your smile. There you are, proof. Now who'll be my first in line?
Where is that medicine man? Let me get my sights on him. Has anyone seen the likes of the medicine man selling teeth cleaning water?
He was just here, Sheriff.
We most all of us bought the secret elixir, Sheriff.
Would you like another bottle, Sheriff Jenkins?
Another bottle? I want to shoot a cauldron full of buckshots. Look at what that magic potion did to Agatha. Smile, darling. Her teeth all disappeared.
He went off that way, Sheriff.
Oh, I need a posse to help me catch this scoundrel. Let's go.
Peddlers out to sell their medications, souvenirs and flags and decorations. Seems that every critter in creation having a high time, 4th of July time. Then of course comes the night. What a spectacle! What a sight! Fireworks, fireworks, lighting up the sky. To celebrate
Wonder if the sheriff caught up with the culprit.
You mean the whole town? They was all pretty angry.
You can't blame them. You'd be angry too if you got cheated.
But I never get cheated, 'cause I never buy anything to make my teeth look pretty.
I suppose. But there's people who just spend most about anything on something they think's gonna make their teeth look pretty.
I'd rather spend my money on candy and kites and going to the circus.
That ain't such a bad idea. We better hurry with supper. Storm will be coming soon.
How can you tell a storms are coming when it's such a nice night?
Do you feel a breeze blowing?
No?
Do you feel any crickets or bullfrogs or birds making any noise?
No. It's real quiet like.
That means there's a storm coming. We'll have to secure the raft and sleep in the wigwam tonight.
Now that you say it, it sure is quiet.
It's a good night for hunting ghosts.
Ghosts?
Uh-huh.
But how do you hunt ghosts?
Easy. All you do is get in the graveyard about midnight on a night just like this. And you pick up 7 stones and count 7 graves.
And then?
You throw the stones as far as you can, and all of a sudden,
What's that?
don't rightly know.
Could it just be an animal, maybe?
Animals don't breathe like that.
Oh, Lordy, then it's a ghost.
It can't be a ghost because we ain't in no graveyard. Whoever's in there better say so, or I recollect they will be a ghost in no time flat.
Don't shoot.
Will mean no harm.
There's 3 of them.
Come on out!
We didn't mean to interrupt your supper.
We'll move on just as soon as you lower that gun.
Why, you're the medicine feller, ain't you?
And that's the man with the white teeth.
Yes, we're friends. If you purchased a bottle of my elixir, I'd be happy to give you your money back. I always guarantee a refund.
Me and Tom don't need any elixir.
That's a relief. Guess the sheriff didn't catch up with you.
Lucky for us she didn't, but she's still out there looking around.
Actually, we were resting a bit, but we should be going now.
The sheriff will never think to look for you down by the river.
Just as what I said to my friends here.
Well then, I guess we needn't be so concerned.
Say, how come your elixir didn't work on the sheriff's daughter?
How was I supposed to know my recipe does not work on false teeth?
I see. But it sure does make real teeth look pearly white, like your friend's teeth.
That? All I did was to put a little whitewash on my teeth. Just trying to help my friend here sell his product.
Can you blame a man for trying to make a living? That's all I was simply doing. But the world has turned against me. Oh, woe is me, alas, alas.
What are you a-lassing about, sir?
To think I should be leading such a life? I'm a poor man with a broken heart. The world has taken everything from me, everything, but not my secret.
You never told us about that.
Because no one would ever believe me, the secret of my birth.
Speak up.
We'd believe you.
Gentlemen, my father was a duke. Yes, the true Duke of Bridgewater. But he fled to this country from England when his brother done him out of the inheritance and wanted to kill him. But I was born here, and I'm the rightful heir to the Bridgewater millions.
You mean you're a real, honest-to-goodness duke?
Well, I'll be.
Your Grace sort of sit on this blanket here. We want beans and cornbread if you care for some.
That'd be fine.
Sorry for your past, Duke. But you're not the only one who's had troubles like that.
Oh,
I also have a secret of my birth. Gentlemen, I am the late Dauphin.
you are what?
I am Louis the 17th, son of Louis the 16th and Marie Antoinette. That's right. I am the rightful king of France. Just a wanderer in exile.
A king?
Yep, a tired and hungry king.
Oh. We only have beans, Your Majesty.
I'm used to fried chicken, but this'll do for now.
My, how miserable all this must be for such a royal personage.
Here is a man who has seen better days, a man who has once wore a crown. Oh, it's hard to believe, but I swear it was true, till fate, cruel fate, put him down.
My papa was the king of France, my mama was the queen, and by all rights I should have been King Louis the 17th. But to my pop and mama too, them peasants turned so mean, they yanked them off their purty thrones and drug them to the guillotine, till the blades went chop, chop, and the heads went plop, plop. That's the end of Pop, Pop and my mama too. And I had to hop, hop, I didn't dare to stop, stop, or I wouldn't be here, no siree, I wouldn't be here, no not me, I wouldn't be here, eating beans with you.
The palace, it was mighty fine, each night was like a ball, when other kings and fancy folk, like princes, came to call. He ate his food on golden plates, and used a golden cup, with servants running left and right, you bet he really lived it up.
Till the blades went chop, chop, and the heads went plop, plop. That's the end of Pop, Pop and my mama too. And I had to hop, hop, I didn't dare to stop, stop, or I wouldn't be here, no siree, I wouldn't be here, no not me, I wouldn't be here, eating beans with you. I never learned to turn a hand, never paid no rent. That's why I'm kind of helpless like, ain't never learned to make a cent. And so I've come to what I am, pockets empty clean. So step right up and shake the hand of Louis the 17th, till the blades went chop, chop, and the heads went plop, plop. That's the end of Pop, Pop and my mama too. And I had to hop, hop, I didn't dare to stop, stop, or I wouldn't be here, no siree, you wouldn't be here, no not me, I wouldn't be here, eating beans with you.
Chop, plop, pop, hop, chop, plop, pop, hop, stop.
Say, your highnesses, if y'all would like to catch a ride, we're going down to New Orleans.
I, for one, accept your offer with gratitude.
That goes for us too.
There won't be no charge for royalty, but all we ask is an equal share of the money to buy supplies.
Why, I believe that is more than a fair offer. The king and I shall be happy to pay the expenses. We shall have delicacies fit for a king. I mean, royalty.
Where do you suppose we'll be getting this money, Duke?
Ah, there's one thing about us dukes. We always have a brain that's cogitated. You see, before you is a man who has many professions. One of my greatest claims to be was a celebrated Shakespearean tragedian.
What's that?
I used to be a famous actor. Would you believe I used to have all of Europe at my feet?
No wonder you got big feet.
But alas, my evil cousin found out who I really was, and I had to escape the continent in fear of my life.
What you needed was a good friend.
Alas, the past is the past. We must think of the future, our future. Gentlemen, we'll be a traveling troupe of actors. The first town we come to, we'll hire a hall, sell tickets, and do a show.
We used to have plays at our meeting hall, but I don't know nothing about play acting. Me either.
Fear not, before any of you are 3 days older, I'll teach you all there is to know about the theater and how to make it pay.
Count me and him in.
Count us out. Gee, Huggy, think of the adventure we'd have.
Think of the fame. Think of the money jingling in your pockets. Well then, since I come travel to meet all occasions, I just happen to have the costumes for everybody. You and I shall do the sword fight from Richard III, and you guys will do the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. Ah yes, dear comrades, the theater is the darling of the ages. Once you set your foot upon a stage, my friends, life will never ever be the same.
Once you don the costume, the wig and the paint,
You will feel a sudden change and lose your self-restraint.
in the theater. The theater.
You forget your troubles and woes.
When you wear a big putty nose in the theater. The theater.
You ignore life's tiresome flaws.
When you hear that thunderous applause,
You feel good.
You feel fine.
For that moment you are practically divine.
All is well.
All is right.
As you think, egad, they love us tonight in the theater. The theater. Though the crown is tinsel, you're truly a king.
As you
Stride
stride
through the
footlights,
footlights, banish your fears.
with
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Ah, the theater. The theater. What a glorious, glorious place to be.
The theater.
The theater, please.
Theater.
Theater, theater, theater.
You forget your troubles and woes when you wear a big putty nose. The theater.
Come now, you must get it right. It's the
Theater.
and really learn to recite it proper.
You ignore life's tiresome flaws when you hear that wondrous applause.
You feel good.
You'll feel fine.
For that moment you are practically divine.
All is well.
All is right.
As we think, egad, they'll love us tonight.
In the theater.
Well now, that's much better by far.
The theater.
By Jove, how clever you are.
Though the crowd is tinsel, you're truly a king. As we stride through the footlights, banish your fears. With friends, Roman countrymen, lend me your ears. The theater, the theater. What a glorious, glorious place to be.
The Royal Shakespearean Troupe, direct from London and other foreign theatres, proudly presents the most magnificent show. Before your very eyes, you'll see a thrilling, blood-curdling sword fight beneath that fair Miss Juliet. Since we can only play for one night, consider yourself very lucky and sit back and enjoy the royal nonsuch. Aha! So you claim to be my dearest friend. What do you beneath my fair maiden's balcony lie? To seek your love and betray a friend.
Nay, thou is mistaken, methinks. I was looking for a saloon or an inn.
Untruth, unguard.
Unguard. Farewell, farewell, my friend.
Alas, my fair Juliet, what light by yonder window breaks? Alas, my fair Juliet, what light by yonder window breaks?
Romeo! Romeo! Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
She calls.
Juliette! Come to bed, ye!
What do we do?
Maybe we best get out of here. Listen, we won't get full of buckshots.
We've been cheated out of our money and a shell. Let's get 'em, fellers.
Huckett, where are you? I can't run fast in this darn thing. Well, you better lift up your dress and run like the Dickens was after you.
Come on, we've got to get to the raft.
I just gotta rest a minute.
If you don't move now, you'll be resting here for good.
And Duke's been gone for quite a spell. Maybe something happened to him.
Not the Duke. He's able to get out of trouble and into it. I reckon it must be in the breed.
I suppose kings is kings and dukes is dukes. We just gotta make allowances. Shucks, I'm getting powerful restless of sitting here for 3 days. Can't we divvy up the money and you may lot out of here?
Rest easy, will you? Might be safe to stay off the river for a while, just in case the marshal's still out after us.
I see. But I don't know why. We gave them a good show, even if they didn't like it. God darn, you sure look funny in that costume.
You didn't make such a pretty girl yourself, in yellow curls and fancy shoes.
Shucks, I can't figure out how girls walk in them things.
You never liked any kinds of shoes, anyhow. And greed and notion, I never will.
Shoes is unnatural. Shoes is a curse. Shoes is so only there's nothing worse than shoes is.
Shoes is unhealthy, they bind your feet so tight. Somehow don't seem right. I just betcha the good Lord knows a boy was meant to wiggle his toes.
So shoes is ungodly and shoes is a sin. Can't wait to take 'em and throw 'em in the river. Shoes is the devil's invention. Ain't got the slightest intention to wear 'em or dare 'em or try and make them. I refuse, 'cause shoes is shoes is shoes.
My good friends, come gather around. I've gone to town to buy beans and coffee, and I returned with a pot of gold.
Gold? Real gold?
I was merely using a phrase, but it's out there waiting for us. Wake up, King, hurry.
Cut the line. Head the raft for midstream. They won't get us.
Hang on, Your Majesty. It ain't the marshal.
Come, gather around. I have astonishing news.
Another town, another show, I reckon.
I'm sorry, but I ain't a-walking on no stage for quite a while.
You won't have to, because this time we'll be playing on the stage of life. I have here a parson's costume for me, shoes, and fancy suits for you and Tom, and for the king, a most elegant outfit.
I ain't never worn no silly clothes like this. I only wear shoes to school.
I'm confused.
Let me explain the facts. This morning I was down by the docks watching the steamboats, when up comes a young fellow waiting for a boat to New Orleans. Are you Parson Wilkes? He asked.
And you said yes?
No, I gave no answer. I merely let him think I was Parson Wilkes.
Why'd you do that?
Because it would have been impolite not to let this young man talk.
So I guess the man talked.
Oh, he certainly did. He told me a most interesting story about this rich old man who died last week. Mr. Peter Wilkes.
Go on. Go on.
Well, it seems he was sent to England to see his brothers, whom he hadn't seen since they were kids. But the poor soul died before he could get to see them.
We're going to be the Wilkes brothers.
Correct. Gentlemen, I am Harvey Wilkes. How are you being on Dumb and Deaf?
The king ain't dumb.
I ain't deaf either. Say, what's this about?
Poor brother William can't hear or speak.
I can't do it.
Not even it will make you rich? That's great. Our dear departed brother left a buried treasure to his 3 daughters, our nieces. They go by the names of Mary Jane the eldest, Susan and Joanna the younger darlings.
So that's the pot of gold you spoke about.
Correct. And Mary Jane has an envelope in which it is written where the treasure's buried.
Well, how do you expect us to get it?
Quite simple. This young maiden can only give the envelope to her uncles from England. They, in turn, are to help her put the money to good use.
We certainly will. Now, this here's one time that a king bows to a duke.
I still don't reckon how you thinking of me and Huck.
Quite simple. You and Huck are going to be valets to the king and me.
Valets?
What's them?
Well, you see, any Englishman of sorts, such as my brother and I, has a valet. A young fellow who makes sure his shoes are polished, his clothes are in order, and his food is served on time.
You mean you want us to hop and fetch for you?
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Well, no, now that we know our parts, let's get our outfits on. Mary Jane and her sisters are expecting us this very afternoon.
Sure hate putting these things on. They always make me get to feeling mean.
Maybe you was right. Maybe we should ease out and let royalty to play their own games.
Gosh almighty, I'm with you. But I don't know. I think maybe we should stay with our ordinary friends and see what happens. I think something pretty slippery is gonna happen. We should be around for when it does.
My sister Susan and my sister Joanna join me in thanking you one and all for paying your respects to the dear departed memory of our father and for singing his favorite hymn. It is unfortunate that our dear uncles, Harvey and William, could not be here for the funeral. Nevertheless, we're proud and pleased to have them with us now.
You haven't any idea how pleased we are to be here. My brother William here wants everyone to know that although this is a sad occasion, we are comforted by the presence of our 3 charming nieces who we are seeing for the first time.
This is all like a good storybook.
I just love a good cry. A moment ago, my dear sisters informed me that my uncle's charming valets, Master Huckleberry and Master Thomas, will help them prepare lemonade and cookies on the porch for everyone. Before we take refreshments, I'd like all of you to meet my dear uncles all the way from England. Uncle Harvey, may I present Mrs. Hobson, the wife of our deacon.
It's real nice to meet a preacher like you from across the ocean. We must get together to discuss the Bible some afternoon.
Why, nothing would be more pleasing, ma'am.
These are very good friends of the family, Mr. and Mrs. Ben Rucker.
Howdy. First time I met Ferner. You seem all right. Just like one of us.
Thank you kindly.
Wow, this is just like meeting royalty.
How kind, my lady. Some days I feel like a duke, and my brother here feels like a king.
Henrietta Bell, a very good friend. Her husband is the lawyer of our town.
My pleasure, Reverend Wilkes. Your brother was our dearest friend. If you need any legal advice, don't hesitate to call on my husband.
I hope that won't be necessary. My brother William hopes we won't need his help either.
But I thought that he couldn't hear.
Oh, well, he can read your lips.
I guess I never thought of that.
This is also very exciting.
Uncle Harvey, may I present the widow Bartley?
Gracious lady indeed.
Oh, thank you. How sweet, Reverend. Are you married, Reverend?
No, let us say that I devote my life to the world.
Ah, well then, you must come to tea. Shall we say tomorrow?
My brother and I would be delighted.
I suppose your brother must come also.
We never do anything without the other.
How gallant. I'll be expecting both of you tomorrow.
Achoo!
Don't bother introducing me, Mary Jane. I'll do it myself. I am Dr. Robinson.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Has Mary Jane told you that we plan to become engaged?
Why, no.
Please, Dr. Robinson, this is not the place to discuss such a thing.
I thought your uncles ought to know, provided that these are your uncles.
Whatever do you mean?
How much do you really know about these strangers? They come in with a bunch of facts. They say they're from England. Then how come none of them have English accents?
We decided to speak like all you do, to make you feel more comfortable.
There, you see, my uncle is a scholar and a gentleman.
And a fake! Mary Jane, I was your father's friend, and you ought to know what you mean to me. I ask you now to turn these impostors out of your house. They are no more your uncles than I am. Will you turn them out?
Before Pa died, he gave me an envelope. He asked me to put it into the hands of my true and rightful uncles, who will look after us and make sure that our money was cared for properly. This letter contains the secret of where Pa buried his money. Here is the answer to your question, Dr. Robinson.
Very well done. I wash my hands of the entire matter.
Dear me, William and I were ready to welcome into the family. He does concern us.
You needn't be concerned at all, dear uncle.
Well then.
That letter. It is quite legal. My husband said that's exactly the way Mr. Wilkes wanted his estate handled.
Well, my brother here feels much better about this, right, King? I mean, William.
Shall we all have refreshments on the porch?
Splendid idea.
Oh, Master Huckleberry,
Yes, Miss Wilkes?
will you and Master Thomas kindly stay a moment? We thought that both of you would like to have lemonade and cookies on the parlor with us.
I don't mind. Do you, Tom?
It's all right, I guess.
We don't mind, Miss Wilkes.
Oh, do call me Susan, and you may call me Joanna.
Then I'm Huck.
And I'm Tom.
I believe we could have a great time. After refreshments, we could hold hands like grown-ups do when they're courting. And after that, I could turn the music box on, and we could dance.
Holding hands? Dancing?
Wouldn't you like to? It'll ever be so much fun.
Well, you see, me and Tom, we would sure like to. But we're on duty.
What do you mean, duty?
You ought to know me and Tom are valets for the Wilkeses. We gotta be with them all the time to make sure they're taken care of. It's our job.
Seems to me you ought to have some time to yourself.
We hardly ever.
Whit knows we believe you. Boys can be such liars when they want to be.
That's because girls don't understand boys. Not at all.
Why can't boys be more like girls? Neat and sweet and clean. Why won't they say your dress is pretty? Why are their faces always dirty? Why when a girl is feeling flirty, they just grumble, aw shucks, aw heck. Boys are really a pain in the neck. Why can't they be more refined, dear and true to like? Why can't they be more nice and simple? simple. Why do they pull our ribbons and our crowns? Why can't boys be born like girls?
Confound it. Mary Jane's a fool. Why didn't she trust me? We were getting along so well. And then those fakers showed up. I don't know if I could ever forgive her.
Why, the very nerve of Dr. Robinson, insulting our poor dear uncles that way. He'll probably come by tomorrow to apologize. Not that I really care.
I used to think she was perfect, gentle and sweet and demure. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure.
I used to think he was perfect, tender but strong and mature. Now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure.
How can a person be so
How can a
stubborn?
person be so
Acting
stubborn?
as bulky as a mule.
Does he take me for a fool?
So contrary,
I'll show him,
how I
I'll show
anger,
him.
just to put her across my knee and spank her. How can a person be so
How can a
willful?
person be so
One
willful?
who's peaceful as a
What's he
dove.
so resentful
How
of?
can you disagree like that?
How could he dare ever snap at me like that?
I wonder how can a person be like that and still remain the one and only person you are.
I do like Miss Susan a powerful lot, but I just can't go steady. Not with me being on the river all the time. Besides that, I'd have to tell her I ain't no valet.
I sure do think Joanna is the prettiest girl I ever did see. And I'd have to tell her I ain't no valet either.
War a shame that Dr. Robinson fussed so with Miss Mary Jane. He sure knows the truth about us. He was only trying to protect those 3 innocent girls.
Kings is kings and dukes is dukes. But I think these two are just a couple of regular rapscallions.
I think we ought to do something about these 2 rascals.
What'd you
We can't let those 2 girls be took all that money.
What'd you have in mind, Hooker?
I've got a plan I've been thinking about for a while. On gunpowder and candles from the raft. You go get the girls from the parlor, and I'll go get Dr. Robinson. We gotta go quick! Hurry!
At 3 o'clock, we light out of here, get the money, and off we go.
Say, you wouldn't be forgetting to wake me up now, would you?
Now, would I do that to a friend? And besides, I need your help to carry all the loot.
I'll say, This is the best thing that's happened to me since I was run out of the castle. Is it time to dig for treasure?
No, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Ooh.
I ain't nothing but a hoot owl.
Searching, searching all these years, and now I have found you at last.
Who are you?
I am your mother, Marie Antoinette. I have come to take you away.
I'm not Louis. He is.
Come with me, Louis.
Searching all these years, and now I have found you at last.
Who are you?
I am your uncle, the Earl of Bridgewater. I've come to take you away.
I'm not your nephew. I was never a duke.
Come with me. Come with me where the skeletons dance and hear their jangling bones. Come with me where the vampires fly as they mourn their fearful moans. We will fly where the witches glide and goblins cast their spell. We will roam in the graveyard's gloom where evil spirits dwell. Come with me. Come with me.
I'm not your nephew.
I ain't your son either.
We're the Wilkes brothers. I'm Harvey.
And I'm William.
Voice echoes my name.
Can it be Harvey and William? You're looking right at 'em, spirit friends.
Nice to visit with live relatives for once.
Provided you two are our relatives. Are ya?
I'm the great-grandfather. I've no relatives.
And I'm your great-grandfather, Ezra Wilkes.
Tell us where the money is buried.
Tell
Or
him.
else.
Tell him.
The money's buried near the cellar, under the potato barrel.
That's the gospel truth.
Oh, we believe you. Don't we?
Why don't the two Wilkes brothers come join us? We're running out of ghosts at the cemetery, and we could all go haunting graveyards together.
Won't that be fun, my Jinx?
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with
Glory be to goodness, we're rid of them.
Thanks to you and Tom.
We never let any harm come to any of you.
Spoken like a true gentleman. From here on, I seek no harm happens to Mary Jane and the girls.
And thank you, Tom, for being so helpful.
Oh, shucks.
And thank you, Huck, for planning everything and for not letting us get cheated out our money.
Aw, heck. Me and Tom sure hate to go. But summer's almost over.
And that means school.
And we're in shoes again.
You will come back to visit us, won't you?
We'd be happy to see you.
Next summer, maybe.
We'll expect to see you both by strawberry picking time.
It's all right, I guess.
Won't you come? Won't you come? Yeah. I expect we might. In fact, I expect we will.
Bye.
Down the river, that's the line for me. Catfish begging for the bait of my line. Eating watermelon fresh from the vine. No one here to tell me to wash behind my ears. I like to go on floating down the river for the rest of my natural years.
in the theater. The theater. You forget your troubles and woes when you wear a big party nose in the theater. The theater. You ignore life's tiresome flaws when you hear that pointless applause. You'll feel good, you'll feel fine. For that moment you are practically divine. All is well, all is right. As you think you got the love us tonight in the theater. The theater. Though the crowd is tinsel, you're truly a king. And you strike to the footlights, banish your fears. With friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. The theater, the theater. What a glorious, glorious place to be.
Oh my gosh. Mrs. Ekblad and Mrs. Haug, please come to the stage. We just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done through going through a concussion or even just dealing with middle schoolers. Thank you so much, even from the start. Now we can leave.